Welcome, dear one. I want you to take a deep breath and know that you are in a safe space right now. Wherever you are, whatever you're feeling, I am here with you, like a gentle friend holding your hand. I know that sometimes life can feel heavy, especially when it comes to money. You may have felt worry, fear, or even frustration when thinking about your finances. Perhaps you've asked yourself, why isn't money flowing to me? Or why does it feel so hard? I want you to know that you are not alone in these thoughts. Many of us have been taught to believe that money is difficult to come by, that we must struggle, or that we don't deserve abundance. But today, I invite you to soften those thoughts. There is nothing wrong with you. There is nothing broken. You are a beautiful being, worthy of every good thing this universe has to offer, including wealth, ease, and joy. You see, the universe is always listening, always responding to the energy we put out through our thoughts and feelings. When we live in fear or doubt, it's like we close the door to the very blessings we are asking for. But when we gently shift our mindset, even just a little, we begin to open that door. The truth is, abundance is your natural state. Money is simply energy, and energy loves to flow where it feels welcomed. Right now, I want you to give yourself permission to believe, even if just for today, that money can come to you easily. That you don't have to struggle or prove your worthiness. You were born worthy. The universe delights in giving to you, but it needs you to be open to receiving. As you listen, I invite you to let go of any tension in your body. Relax your shoulders, unclench your jaw. So often we hold stress without even realizing it, especially when we think about money. But know this. When you are relaxed and at peace, you become a magnet for good things. There is no need to force or chase. Abundance flows to those who expect it with calm confidence. It's okay if you don't fully believe this yet. That's why we are here together. I will guide you gently and lovingly to remember the truth that has always been within you. You have the power to change your experience, starting with your thoughts. Now I want you to say something with me, either out loud or quietly in your heart. I am open to receiving all the wealth life offers me. Feel those words as you say them. Let them sink into your being like warm sunlight. This is not just a sentence, it's a key. A key to unlock the flow of abundance that is already surrounding you, waiting for you to notice it. There is nothing you need to do to earn this flow. You only need to align your thoughts with the knowing that you are supported by a loving universe. Every moment is a fresh start. And this moment, right now, is your invitation to welcome prosperity with open arms and a peaceful heart. Many of the beliefs we hold about money were not chosen by us. They were given to us by parents, teachers, or society, often without question. You may have heard phrases like, "Money doesn't grow on trees," or "You have to work hard for every penny." These words, though often spoken with good intentions, planted seeds of limitation in your mind. Over time, these seeds grew into strong beliefs that shaped how you see money today. But beliefs are not set in stone. They are simply thoughts you've repeated over and over. And the beautiful thing is, you can choose new thoughts. Thoughts that serve you. Thoughts that invite abundance instead of blocking it. Think of your relationship with money like a garden. If you've been watering weeds of fear, doubt, or lack, that's what will grow. But the moment you start planting seeds of trust, joy, and openness, a new kind of garden begins to bloom. Money is not your enemy, and it's not something to fear. It is a tool, a friend, a flow of energy that responds to how you feel about it. If you see money as scarce or difficult, it will seem to behave that way. But if you begin to see money as plentiful and always available, you will notice it coming into your life in ways you never expected. I want you to pause and ask yourself, gently and without judgment, what do I believe about money? Listen to what comes up. Do you believe that it's hard to earn? That you never have enough? Or that you don't deserve wealth? These thoughts may have been with you for a long time, but they are not who you are. They are just old stories. And today, you can begin to tell a new story, one where you and money have a loving, supportive relationship. Let's plant a new seed together right now. Repeat after me. I am worthy of a positive and abundant relationship with money. Feel the truth in those words. Even if a part of you doubts, that's okay. With each repetition, you are gently reprogramming your mind to accept abundance as your birthright. Remember, it's not about forcing yourself to believe something overnight. It's about nurturing these new thoughts day by day, like tending to a delicate flower. The more love and attention you give to these empowering beliefs, the more they will grow, and soon you will see the reflection of that growth in your financial life. Your thoughts are like seeds, and your mind is the fertile soil where they grow. Whatever you plant and nurture will eventually show up in your reality. This is a gentle but powerful truth. When you think thoughts of lack, fear, or limitation, you are unknowingly asking the universe to bring more of that into your experience. But when you choose thoughts of abundance, prosperity, and trust, you send out a different signal, one that calls in wealth and opportunity. Every time you think about money, you are creating a blueprint for what shows up in your life. It's as if your thoughts are little messages being sent out into the world, and the universe responds by delivering experiences that match those messages. If you constantly think, "I never have enough," then the universe will echo that belief back to you. But if you begin to think, "There is always more than enough for me," you will start to notice doors opening, sometimes in ways that feel almost magical. It's important to understand that this is not about blame. We don't judge ourselves for past thoughts or experiences. We simply become aware. Awareness is the first step to change. When you notice a negative thought about money, gently acknowledge it and choose a better feeling thought. Even something as simple as, "I am open to seeing this differently," can shift your energy in a powerful way. I'd like you to begin noticing the words you speak about money, both to yourself and to others. Words carry energy, and when you speak with hope and positivity, you amplify that energy. Try saying this affirmation with me now. My thoughts create my prosperous world. Let those words wash over you. Say them often, especially when old patterns try to creep back in. The more you affirm your power to create abundance through your thoughts, the stronger that truth becomes in your life. Think of your mind as a garden once again. You get to choose which thoughts to water and which to gently let go of. Each positive thought is like sunshine and rain for the seeds of prosperity. Over time, with patience and love, you will see the beautiful garden of abundance growing all around you. It starts within you, with a single thought, nurtured by your willingness to believe in a kinder, more generous universe. one that wants to see you thrive. Sometimes, without realizing it, we hold on tightly to thoughts that keep us feeling small and limited. These thoughts might whisper, "I'll never have enough," or "I'm not the kind of person who gets rich." They come from old fears, past disappointments, or things we've heard growing up. But holding on to these beliefs is like closing the windows when fresh air is waiting outside. The universe is always trying to bring you blessings, but if fear and doubt are blocking the way, it can't reach you fully. It's time, my dear, to gently open those windows and let the fresh breeze of abundance flow in. There is no need to be upset with yourself for having these limiting beliefs. We all carry them in some form. What matters is your willingness to let them go. Imagine you are holding a heavy bag filled with all your fears about money, worries about bills, guilt about wanting more, or the belief that wealth is for others but not for you. Now picture yourself setting that bag down. Feel the relief as you no longer carry that weight. You don't need it anymore. The moment you decide to release these thoughts, you create space for something better to enter. A beautiful way to help this process is through simple, loving practices like journaling or standing in front of a mirror and speaking kindly to yourself. When you look into your own eyes and say, "I release all fear and welcome abundance," you begin to heal those old wounds. At first, it might feel strange or even emotional, but that's a sign that you are connecting deeply with yourself. You are telling your mind and heart that it's safe to receive, safe to believe in a life where money flows to you with ease. Be patient and gentle as you do this work. It's not about forcing change, but allowing it to unfold naturally. Each time you catch yourself thinking a fearful thought about money, pause and remind yourself that you have a choice. You can choose love over fear. You can choose trust over doubt. Say to yourself, "I am no longer bound by old beliefs. I am free to welcome prosperity." These words are powerful. They are like keys unlocking doors that have been closed for too long. Remember, the universe responds to the energy you give out. When you release fear, you raise your vibration, and abundance begins to find its way to you more easily. There is nothing more you need to do than to stay open, stay loving toward yourself, and trust that by letting go of what no longer serves you, you are inviting miracles into your life. You are worthy of this freedom. You are worthy of a life where money comes with peace, joy, and grace. There's a quiet but powerful secret that can transform the way money flows into your life, and that secret is gratitude. When you appreciate what you already have, no matter how big or small, you send a signal to the universe that says, "I am ready for more." Gratitude is like a magnet. It draws more of what you focus on into your experience. Even if right now you feel like you don't have enough, there is always something to be thankful for. It could be a roof over your head, a warm meal, or even just the air you breathe. These simple acknowledgments open the door to greater abundance. Think of gratitude as watering the seeds of prosperity. Every time you say thank you, you nourish those seeds, helping them grow into something beautiful. When you focus on what's missing, you stay in a state of lack. But when you focus on what's present and good, you shift your energy to one of receiving. This is not just about words. It's about truly feeling the appreciation in your heart. When you feel grateful, you align yourself with the natural flow of the universe, which is always generous and giving. I invite you to start a gentle practice today. Each morning or evening, take a moment to write down 3 things you are grateful for, especially related to money or support. It could be as simple as finding a coin on the street, receiving a small discount, or paying a bill with ease. When you notice and celebrate these moments, you tell the universe, "Yes, I see the blessings, and I welcome more." Over time, this practice will shift your entire perspective, and you'll begin to notice abundance appearing in ways you never expected. Let's affirm this together now. I am grateful for the money I have, and I welcome more. Say it with a smile, even if it feels unusual at first. The more you affirm your gratitude, the more natural it becomes, and soon you'll feel a deep sense of trust that life is always supporting you. Gratitude turns what you have into enough and opens the pathway for more to flow in. Remember, dear one, that the universe responds not to desperation, but to appreciation. When you are thankful, you are in harmony with the energy of abundance. It's like tuning a radio to the right frequency. You begin to receive all the good that is already surrounding you. So, celebrate every financial blessing, no matter how small. Each one is a sign that the flow is active and growing. The more you notice, the more you will have to be thankful for. Your gratitude is the golden key that unlocks endless prosperity. Close your eyes for a moment and imagine what it would feel like if money was flowing to you easily, like a gentle stream that never runs dry. Picture yourself living in a space of calm confidence, knowing that everything you need comes to you at the perfect time. This isn't just a daydream. It's a powerful tool to shape your reality. When you visualize abundance and truly feel it in your heart, you send out a message to the universe that you are ready to receive. Visualization is like creating a picture in your mind of the life you desire. The more detailed and joyful you make this picture, the stronger the signal you send out. It's not enough to simply think about money. You must feel the emotions of already having it. Feel the relief, the joy, the freedom. Your feelings are the bridge between your thoughts and your reality. When you feel abundant, even before the physical money arrives, you align yourself with the energy that attracts wealth. Take a few quiet moments each day to sit comfortably, close your eyes, and see yourself surrounded by prosperity. Imagine paying your bills with ease, seeing your bank account grow, or enjoying the things that bring you happiness. Let these images fill you with gratitude and excitement, as if they are happening right now. This simple practice, done with love and consistency, can transform your relationship with money. Let's say this together. I see prosperity everywhere, and it flows to me effortlessly. Repeat it often, especially after your visualizations. These words will reinforce the feelings you've created and keep you aligned with the flow of abundance. The universe responds to clarity and emotion. So when you clearly see and feel your prosperous life, you invite it to manifest in physical form. Think of visualization as a playful and creative process. There is no right or wrong way to do it. What matters is that you enjoy it and allow yourself to believe, even for a few minutes each day, that you are already living in the flow of wealth. The more you practice, the more natural it becomes, and soon you will notice small signs that your reality is shifting. Opportunities will appear, unexpected money may come your way, and you'll feel more at peace with your finances. Remember, dear one, that everything begins in the mind. Your imagination is a powerful tool, And when combined with positive emotion, it becomes a magnet for all that you desire. Trust in this process and know that by seeing and feeling abundance within, you are calling it into your outer world. The universe is always listening, always ready to deliver what your heart and mind believe is possible. Each word you speak holds power. The things you say about money, whether aloud or silently in your mind, shape how money behaves in your life. If you often find yourself saying, "I can't afford that," or "money doesn't come easily to me," these words create a barrier between you and the abundance that's waiting for you. But when you begin to choose words that affirm prosperity, you open the door wide for wealth to flow in. Affirmations are simple, positive statements that gently retrain your mind to think in a new way. They are like little seeds of truth that, when repeated with love and belief, grow into a new reality. It's important to understand that affirmations are not magic spells. They are tools to help you change the thoughts that run through your mind every day. When you consistently tell yourself, "Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways," you begin to shift your focus. Instead of looking for lack, you start noticing opportunities. You start feeling more confident, more deserving, and more connected to the flow of life. The universe responds to this new energy by bringing you experiences that match your positive words. You don't need to spend hours repeating affirmations. A few minutes each day, spoken with sincerity, can create powerful changes. Try saying them in the morning to set a positive tone for your day, or in front of a mirror to deepen your connection with yourself. Write them down and place them where you'll see them often: on your desk, your fridge, or your phone screen. The key is consistency and a willingness to believe that things can get better. Let's speak a few affirmations together now. I am a magnet for money. Prosperity flows to me with ease. I deserve to be financially secure. As you say these words, allow yourself to feel their truth, even if just a little. The more you repeat them, the more your mind accepts them as normal. Over time, these positive statements will replace old, limiting thoughts, and you'll find that your outer world begins to reflect this inner shift. Be patient and gentle with yourself in this process. Some days, the old beliefs might try to return, but that's okay. Simply notice them and return to your affirmations. This is a practice of love, not force. With each repetition, you are building a foundation of trust, confidence, and openness to receive. Remember, your words shape your world. Speak to yourself with kindness and hope, and watch how the universe answers with generosity and grace. There is a quiet strength in learning how to trust the timing of your life. When we set intentions and use affirmations, it's natural to want results right away. But the universe works in ways that we cannot always see or predict. Just like planting a seed in the soil, you don't dig it up every day to check if it's growing. You water it, give it sunlight, and trust that, beneath the surface, something wonderful is happening. The same is true for the abundance you are calling into your life. Sometimes, impatience or doubt can creep in when things don't appear to change as quickly as we hope. But this is the very moment when trust becomes most important. When you release the need to control how and when money arrives, you create space for miracles. The universe has infinite ways to bless you, ways that your mind may not even imagine. Your job is not to figure out every detail, but to stay open, positive, and ready to receive. Think of it like placing an order at a restaurant. Once you've asked for what you want, you don't chase the waiter to the kitchen to make sure it's being prepared. You relax, enjoy your time, and trust that your meal is on its way. This is how you can approach your desires. Set your intention with clarity, affirm your worthiness, and then let go with faith, knowing that everything is unfolding perfectly. Let's affirm this together. I trust the universe to provide for me abundantly. Feel the peace that comes with those words. Trust is a soft, calming energy. It tells the universe that you believe in its wisdom and timing. When you live in this state of trust, you will notice that things begin to flow more smoothly. Money may come through unexpected sources, opportunities may appear out of nowhere, and life will start to feel more supportive. Remember, dear one, that delays are not denials. Sometimes, the universe is rearranging things behind the scenes to bring you something even better than what you asked for. Keep your heart open and your thoughts aligned with abundance. Know that every affirmation, every moment of gratitude, and every act of trust is like adding a brick to the foundation of your prosperous life. The blessings are already on their way to you. All you need to do is stay patient, stay loving, and welcome them when they arrive. Welcoming abundance into your life doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it's often the simple, consistent practices that create the biggest changes. Each day offers you a fresh opportunity to align with the flow of prosperity. You don't need grand gestures or complex plans, just a few loving steps that remind you of your power and worthiness. Begin with daily affirmations. Choose a few that resonate with you and speak them every morning. Stand in front of a mirror, look into your own eyes, and say, I am open to receiving unlimited abundance. This simple act reinforces your belief in yourself and signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. Gratitude is another beautiful practice. Keep a small notebook or piece of paper where you can write down the financial blessings you notice each day. It could be a gift, a discount, or even the ability to pay for something with ease. By focusing on what's going well, you invite more of that energy into your life. Consider decluttering your space. When you clear out items you no longer need or love, you create room for new energy to flow. This physical act reflects your inner willingness to release the old and welcome the new. It tells the universe that you are ready for fresh opportunities and greater abundance. You can also practice generosity, even in small ways. When you give with an open heart, whether it's your time, kindness, or a small financial gift, you affirm that you live in a world of plenty. Giving and receiving are two sides of the same coin, and when you give freely, you keep the flow of abundance moving. Let's say this together. Every step I take brings me closer to financial freedom. Each small action, done with love and intention, builds momentum. Over time, these practices become a natural part of your life, and you will notice that abundance begins to show up more frequently and effortlessly. Be gentle with yourself along the way. There is no rush, no race to win. This is a journey of nurturing your relationship with money and with yourself. Celebrate every positive shift, no matter how small. Trust that each loving action you take is guiding you toward a life filled with prosperity, peace, and joy. You were born into a world of endless possibilities where abundance is not just a dream, but a natural part of your being. The universe is always ready to support you, to pour blessings into your life when you open your heart and mind to receive them. You don't have to struggle or prove your worth. You are already worthy, simply because you exist. As you move forward, remember that every thought of love, every word of affirmation, and every moment of gratitude brings you closer to the life you desire. The changes may begin softly, like a gentle breeze, but soon you will feel the powerful flow of prosperity moving through every area of your life. Trust in your ability to create this shift. Know that by releasing fear, embracing gratitude, visualizing abundance, and speaking positive words, you are aligning yourself with the limitless good that is available to you. The universe delights in giving to you, and it responds to your openness with generosity beyond measure. Let us end with a beautiful affirmation to carry in your heart. I am deserving of unlimited abundance. Money flows to me easily, and I rejoice in the riches of life. Repeat this often, and let it remind you of the truth that you are meant to prosper, to thrive, and to live a life filled with joy and financial freedom. Each day is a new beginning, a fresh chance to welcome more good into your life. Walk forward with confidence, knowing that you are supported, loved, and guided by a universe that wants nothing more than to see you shine. The flow of abundance has already begun, and it will only grow stronger as you continue to believe, affirm, and receive with an open heart.